So that's what I'm saying. I want to make sure you can set up the proportion. So what's the correct answer here?
B, it's quite obvious because it's asking what 15% is, and in B it reads 280 over x equals 15 over 100.
Anybody have any issues with that? What?
I don't understand how do you get a proportion for that?
Is over of equals percent over 100. That's the form we've been doing.
Then wouldn't it be-
Is over of equals percent over 100. So 15%. So it's, what did you say the answer was?
B,
Shh. Why do you say it's B?
because it reads 15 over 100, and then the is over of that's equal to 15 would be the percent of 100. And that-
So I like 15 over 100.
Let's see. Yeah. I think it's.
I put C.
Because it's over. Yeah. I see as well.
Is it of on the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh, I see my mistake.
All right. I just assumed you were right. Silly me. All right. Yes, it is C. That is correct. For those of you guys who said C. All right. Now, again, the next one. All right. I personally prefer equations, but most of the kids last class decided to do it as a proportion. So Charlotte, tell me how to do number 9 or number 2. Shh. X over 100, 9 over 30. Yeah, that's what all the kids are doing. 30% is correct. Now, for me, I like doing 9 equals X times 30.
Yeah.
That's how I do it.
Because it's like the what is equal.
What is the variable?
So is the
Yes.
is
Is the equal, of is the multiplication.
okay.
That's how I like to do it.
And so 0.3 times 100 is 30.
And the what is the variable? I'm not sure what you're asking me.
So I did 9 equals X over 30. I mean 9 equals X times 30.
Yeah, and then you divide by 30, right?
So
Did you get 30%?
9 divided by 30 is 0.3. And then I did times 100 to get 30.
Okay, so now Emily, now you got to help me out with this. Number 3.
Number 3, I got that.
All right. So now I want you to write this down. Percent over 100 equals is over of. Come on, kiddo. What percent are they talking about? Do we know?
What percent?
They're asking for the percent, correct?
Yeah.
So you were correct. That's the variable. So that's P over 100. Now remember, it's is over of. What's next to the is? What number? There you go. Right. So isn't it 80 over?
24.
Yeah. What did you say the
That's
answer?
what I said.
That's perfect, girl. All right. I'm hearing things today. All right. That's perfect. All right. Does anybody have any questions with that? Okay, let's go, Forrest.
If Karen scores 6 goals out of 16 attempts, what percent of her attempts will be in school?
What did you do for this?
So, I did a proportion. I did X over 100 equals 6 over 15.
All right. X over 100 equals 6 over 15 is perfect.
And then X equals
40%. Now, I want everybody to look at this. To me, if with the use of your calculator, I'm not telling you don't do this, but I just think everybody should know 6 out of 15. 6 out of 15 means 6 over 15, right? And just divide it on your calculator. 6 divided by 15 is 0.4. And then that's just 40%. Do you agree? You see what I'm saying, right? Right. I think it's important. Everybody needs to listen to me. I think it's important for you to understand a fraction is part to whole. So if you ever have the fraction, just divide it out and that tells you the percentage. All right. Hopefully you're hearing me. What?
What was number 3 again?
Mr. Cappy,
Hmm?
tell me about number 5.
Number 5, use the percent proportion to find 60% of 30. So you would do 60% over 100. I'm
Good.
sorry.
That's right.
And then you do, would that be X over 30?
Yes.
And then that would be 18.
I think it's 18. Everybody happy with 18? Yes. Yeah, I didn't do it that either. I just did what? X equals 60% times 30. You can literally, of means multiply, just multiply them together. All right, that's why people who do the proportion, I'm okay with that, but I think there's an easier way. So that's why I'm saying, show me your work on the test. All right, Graham, you're up. Now, this one is just written a little awkwardly, so be careful, okay?
I thought it was in proportion.
You can do it as a proportion.
So I did X over 100 equals 210 over 360.
Now, the question is, if you cross multiply, you get 360x equals. So which one does that look like? Yeah, that's why I put this in here. Let's do it this way, buddy. I want to show you, you can do that. Now, what you would do is get the answer. Go ahead and divide that out. Let me show you a trick to this. Do 210 times 100 divided by 360 and tell me what the answer is. 58.3 repeating. So that'd be the percent. Now, look at A. How would I solve that equation? What would I do?
360
Uh-huh.
divided by.
Yeah, do 360 divided by 210. Is that the same answer? No. So now do B. What would that be? Look, what does it say? Does it say 0.583? Yeah, so it's the decimal, right? So you just have to move it over.
Oh, you moved it twice.
You see how that's the answer, right? Now, specifically, this is no way. That's the answer. And this is not the answer, right?
Yeah, because this is between A and B.
Yeah, it is between A and B. Okay, so if you're not sure, you can just divide it out. Now, again, that's he likes doing the proportion, so I'm okay with that. If you wanted to write the equation, it's just what? 210 is what percent of 360? Yeah. That's why you could say the answer is B. All right. Except instead of X, they just use the letter P.
Yeah.
All right, James, give me a shot here. Now, notice here I said write the best estimate, not what is it. I want you to tell me how you figured this out. What would you do?
Just do like
50%, right? So I want you to write down 50% of what?
31.
31. Or you could just round that to what? 30. If you wrote this on your test, 50% of 31, that'd be okay too. Right, but I'm wanting you to write down what you're doing. All right. I don't care what the answer is. Jacob, so on 8, you would say what?
On 8, you would say 25 times 16 divided by.
What's the question?
The question is, which fraction would be best to use to find 25% of 60?
What fraction? Don't tell him. Come on, 25%. What fraction is 25%? Would be 75%. Right, 25% is 1/4. Correct?
Yeah.
All right, come on, man. You should have known that. 75% is what? 3/4. Agreed?
Yeah.
All right. Now, also, if you're not sure, you could have just done 25 over 100 and reduced the fraction.
Mhm.
All right, so tell me, James, you went right, Oliver.
For that one, what does 16 have to do with anything?
Well, it's just, the question could have been, what's 25% of 16? But that's not what they were asking. They were just saying, if I ask you what's 25% of 16,
Oh, I see.
to solve it, you could just do something easy. Okay, so number 9, Oliver.
What is 20% of 95? So x equals 0.2 in parentheses 95, which is 19.
That's exactly correct. Thank you for that. And that's 19. Does anybody have any problem with that? That's an equation I wish you would be using. That's the equation I wish you'd be using. All right, Taj, you're on number 10. How do I do this one?
So you could do 40 over 100,
40 over 100,
16 over x,
16 over x.
and then that would be. Oh, 40.
40, that is correct. Everybody okay with that? Tell me.
There's multiple ways to do that.
Yeah, because I did it 16 equals 0.4x.
Yeah, and can you do the is over L with the percent?
Yeah, that's what he did.
I mean, like 16 over 40.
No, 40 is the percentage, kiddo.
Yeah, but it's is over L.
I know, so the of is unknown. So that's why
Oh, okay.
you would need the percentage is 40 over 100.
Um,
Yes, sir.
Could you just do 16 divided by 4?
Yeah. I mean, some of you guys are getting good at it, right? So that's what I actually want you to know. But if you don't know, you set it up in the equation. All right, Lily, tell me about now this one's kind of a tricky one. So I want you to try to, hey, I need everybody to listen on number 11. 11's kind of tricky, but let me see what Lily can do. What do you want to do? Let's just find the number, okay? So to find the number, I want you to solve this. So how do I do that? Um, 30%. How do I write 30%? How do I write that? Yeah, 0.3 of means what? Yes. So it's 0.3 times, we don't know, right? A number. So that's your variable. And is in math means what? Right. So now tell me how to solve this. What do I do? There you go, girl. Good job. So what is that? So the number was 50. Right? So now I need to find what is 25% of 50. So how do I do that?
Where'd you get 50
Come on, you can do it. Right? That's exactly what the answer is. So do 0.25 times 50. Just a minute. Yeah, it's 12.50. That is correct.
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's correct.
In my head, I thought it was 10% or something because I was going forward.
Yeah, but it would have to be, if it was 40, it was 40. All right, Oliver, what's your question?
I'm just writing this down so I can study it.
Okay, now we're back over. Ryan, you're up. What?
Yeah, where did you get the 50 from?
We solved this equation.
Oh,
But when I did 0.3,
15 divided by 0.3,
Oh, okay.
because you're solving the equation. Go.
On number 10, first did it and the is over of work.
Yeah, it does.
I thought you said it didn't work because it's a percentage.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, you did?
No, it's just, it's where you put the percentage number. The 40 is the percent, so the 40 has to go over the 100.
I mean, like 16 over 40.
No,
I got 40.
16 over 40 is not 40.
I did like 16 times 100 divided by 40.
Yeah, that's not the same as 16 divided by 40 though.
No, I mean like the
So here, listen to me before I get confused. Did you set it up as a proportion or not?
a proportion.
Do you have a question?
So I did 16 over 40 and then x over 100.
16, yeah, but you're not following, that is, I don't want to say it's lucky that you got the right answer, but it's, the equation is the percent over 100. What percent goes over 100?
40.
40. So it's 40 over 100 equals is over of.
Okay.
You with me on that?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you got lucky, even though I know 16 over 40 equals x over 100 is going to give me the right answer. It's just not traditionally how we set it up. All right. Okay, Ryan, this one's too easy, so I'm going to have you do 13 also. What's the correct answer for 12?
Oh, A.
Obviously A. We're looking for a decrease. Okay, now you get to do 13. Do you remember how to find the percent of change?
Yes, you take the difference and divide that by the original.
Difference divided by the original.
That's
Percent, hold on, of increase or decrease is the change divided by the original. All right, it's the change divided by the original.
There's a change of 21 inches of snow, and then divided by the original 14, that's 150%.
Right, it was 1.5, which is the same as 150%. All right, now please, I hope everybody's trying. Who said, Oliver, what are you doing that for? Why do you just blurt out? I don't care. That's not how you do that. Put your hand up and say, hey, could I get a little bit of help? All right, you're just blurting out is distracting. $14. Charlotte, you got a question?
Yeah, I didn't get how to do that. Can you say it?
It's the change. The change meant 35 minus 14.
Are you doing the distance between?
Yes, the change divided by the original amount,
Oh, yeah, I remember.
right? It's the change divided by the original amount. We did like 60 problems. That was just a basic equation. All right. Now, this is a good one. All right. This is kind of what we did yesterday. So what do you think about?
So, would it be 75?
Yes. So what letter is it? A, B, C, or D?
A.
Yes, absolutely correct. Now, I want everybody to put this right next to A. That would be the sale price. And right next to C, I want everybody to put that would be the discount. The sale price and the discount. It's definitely not B or D. Everybody okay with that? All right, that was good. Very good. All right, percent of change again, Emily. How do we do it?
A runner ran 25 miles last week and 15 miles this week. What is the percent change? Identify the percent of the change as increase or decrease.
So first of all, is it going to be increase or decrease?
So
Where did you start?
that's a decrease.
Yes, most definitely a decrease. Now you need to tell me what's the formula.
Is it
10. Oh, I know what you meant. 10 over what? Not 24, but yeah, that's perfect, girl. 10 over 25.
sorry,
So no, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. You're doing good. 10 divided by 25 now on your calculator. Tell me what decimal that is.
Like, so
Yes, very good. 40%. Good job. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, number 16. Here we go. Forrest, help me out.
Okay, I'm gonna two.
Yeah, now this one's a good one now. So come on, I need help. Everybody do this one.
Of the 520 students participating in a chess tournament, 35% were male. How many females were in the tournament? So there's
What would you do?
520 students in all,
Right?
and you do 35 divided,
Now listen to me. Maybe I didn't explain this very well. If 520 is the total, to find the part, you just multiply by the percentage. Always, that's always what it is. If you're given the total and you want to find the part, you just multiply the percentage. That's it. Always the way it's been. So now multiply it by the what? What percentage?
by 135.
Okay, and tell me what number that is.
Oh, point.
Shh.
Wait, if you have the total and find part.
182 what? Females. What?
Oh, male.
Males. There are 182 males. But the question wants to know what? How many females? All right. So 520 minus 182. And how much is that?
That'd be 338.
338 females. Now, if you wanted to be quick at this, listen to James. What would I do, James?
520 times 0.65.
Yes, everybody write down 520 times 0.65 and check that on your calculator and see if that's the same answer. All right. So one more time, Oliver, when you're giving the whole and you want the part, you just multiply the percentage. All right, everybody put a star by 16. That's a good one. Okay, Cappy, tell me how to do 17.
So that'll be 17 would be 1.45.
Good.
And then would you divide that by 116?
Is over of.
And then on the other side, that would be X X over 100.
That's right. Go ahead, cross multiply and tell me what your answer is.
1.25. I also did it another way.
Okay, tell me.
So the way I did it was 1.45 divided by 116, and I got 0.0125, and I just moved the decimal.
Yep, that's a good way to do it. Part whole. Okay. What, Oliver? Okay, 18.
You want me to read it?
Yes.
The human body is made up of about 9.3 hydrogen. What is the amount of hydrogen in pounds contained in a person who weighs 175? So you can do 175
You got this.
times.
Yes, sir.
There's two ways to do it, but 0.093.
You're awesome. That's the way it should be done. All right. That is the answer. You multiply the total times the percentage, and that breaks it down into parts. So what does that come out to be?
I just did
Gonna be
like
good.
0.93.
No, not 0.9. 0.093. Okay, 0.093.
Like you can do it the harder way, which is like
9.3 over 100 equals,
91.7, you just multiply that. Could you do that?
that's the way it would be. This proportion right here.
Oh,
Okay. All right, Oliver. Thank you for being patient. Tell me.
um,
X over 175.
Yeah, 175. I'm sorry. I didn't.
So you would do, I did X equals 0.093 times 175.
That's what we did,
Yeah,
Oliver.
I know, but what, how did you get it the other way?
I
Is
don't
the
know.
one you were a bit confused on another one.
Oliver, I don't know what you mean. You just set it up correctly and you said something. I don't know what. That's the correct way to set it up, right? That's what I want you to do. Set it up as an equation. All right, Tosh, go. Now, tell me how to do this, Tosh.
um, you would do 70. Oh, you would do 1 thing. 70.25.
No. There's two good ways of doing this. Everybody look up on the board. Ryan, what do you think would be a quick way to do this?
Well, you see, if 70 is 25% of the number, then the 1/4 fraction rule would apply here. So to determine 75%, we just multiply 70 by 3, which would be 210. And the whole would be 280.
Do you see what I'm saying? So look, so if 25%, please look, he's exactly right. 25% is equal to 70. If you multiply by 3, you end up with what? 75% must equal 210. That's a shortcut to that.
I'll do that.
Well, if you want to go from 25% to 75%,
I don't get what the problem's asking you to do.
it's asking you to find what's 75% of the number of the original number. Now, let's just say for some strange reason that's foreign to you. You have no idea what to do. So what you want to do is you just want to answer this question right here. 70 equals 0.25 times X. So now do on your calculator 70 divided by 0.25. 70 divided by 0.25 is 280. So the original number is 280, right? Now you want 75% of that. So now you take 280 and multiply it by 0.75. And that should be 210. You with me?
You do. Or
25% was 70. Do you agree?
well, I mean, like, because, like you do, like, you know how we did like 0.25 because it gets to 100.
Yeah, you can do that too. Times it by what? Just what he said. If you multiply by 4, that'll get you to 100%. So 100% was 280,
Oh, yeah.
right? And then you just take 75% of that. So then you take 280, multiply by 0.75. Okay. All right. Who helped me with 19?
Oh, you missed them.
Oh, okay, okay. So well, who did I leave off at?
Tosh.
You missed James, Jacob, and Oliver.
Oh, did I?
I need Thomas.
Oh, did I? Okay, James, tell me about 20. So what do I do? Yes. Wow, very good. 425 times 0.78.
That would be 33.15.
How much? 3315 cubic meters. That's correct, actually.
This one worked out for 19 0.7.
Yeah,
I thought 330.
yeah, that's what it is. I just didn't write it down. He said that. I just didn't write the 3. Is that right?
No, it was 300.
Oh, 331. Did you get that, James? 331.5? Yeah, multiply that, make sure that's correct. Maybe I didn't mishear you.
Wait, no,
No, when you do
it's 331, yeah,
it's
that's it.
331.5.
That's it.
All right. Thank you, Charlotte. Is that right, James? Okay. Jacob, tell me about 21.
So you do 54 times.
So basically they're asking you to take 150% of 64. And my question to you, I'm going to ask you on the test tomorrow, how would I find that? I don't care what the answer is because everybody can use their calculator. I want to know if you were trying to do it mentally, how would you do it?
You do 100%.
Right. Right. 100% equals 64 and 50% equals what? And then what do I do to find 150%? Yes, and that's what? Yes. That's right, 96. What time's the bell ring? Okay, so tonight, listen, tonight I want you to go up to 50. Try to get up to 50 for practice. Yes. You're getting up to 50. That's homework, it's not optional. It's Friday. No, there's a, finish the review tomorrow and then we'll have the quiz on, or the test on Friday.